much for coming onto my YouTube channel. This is my first video. My name is Rachel Gonzalez and I'm 22 years old. I am a full-time student working towards becoming a marriage and family therapist. I work close to full-time hours weekly. I am a tutor for my local church that I attend, and I like to work out. But outside of all of that, I am also a Scentsy consultant, which was what I wanted to speak about today in this video. Now, I started my Scentsy journey around a year and a half ago, and when I started it, I wasn't very nervous or skeptical about it. The way I looked at it was I can either do very well or I'll just get a bunch of free stuff or stuff in my kit. Now, I started because I wanted to earn some extra income for school, because at the time I could not afford to go to school and pay the regular bills I was paying. I pay for everything basically that I have on my own. So all my regular bills, all school stuff, if I want to go away, like shopping, anything, I pay for that. So at the time it was becoming difficult to pay for all of that on my own. So I started Scentsy, just went right into it because I was like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Again, if anything happens, I can just keep a whole kit with a bunch of fragrance stuff for my house, and if not, I can actually be making money and pay towards school. So I started a year and a half ago, and I joined under a really good friend named Jill, and at first it was just like, I just want to make a few hundred, and that quickly changed once I started meeting some of the girls that also was doing Scentsy, once I started doing the parties, once I started making more money, and little by little I was just sharing my journey. At first I wasn't trying to grow it much. I was just like, I just wanted to make a few hundred every month to pay towards school. And I guess people started seeing that and they wanted to start coming into my team and joining under me, and it was great because I was so passionate about it, so I was so excited to share it with them. I was so excited to talk to them and mentor them about Scentsy. And it wasn't until I met a few of my directors when they came down for a trip that I was like, I really want to go far with this. Like, I see so much potential with this. During that time, I was like meeting directors and above, which in our company, that's higher ranks within the company, and these people were making more than 6 figures. So it was really putting everything into perspective that I can be making a lot more than just 200 or 300. So during that time, which was around, I would say around 6 months in to being a consultant, that I really started pushing my business. At the time I already had maybe like 2 team members, but I wanted to share it with everyone. And I was really passionate about sharing it with everyone and giving everyone that opportunity if they wanted to join. Because there was, at the time, I had like a lot of customers who they loved it. They enjoyed the products. They were constantly ordering, and I knew that they can use extra income, or they needed friendships, or they needed something to concentrate after work to get over all of their stress, a hobby, anything like that. And I started sharing it with everyone possible, and my team started to grow pretty fast, and I moved up a few ranks within our company, but it was just something that I really enjoyed doing. I went, since being with Scentsy for the last year and a half that I've been with them, I've gone on a few trips to learn more and to grow more with my team. And that wouldn't have been possible had I not been able to make the extra income that I've been making. I've been able to go to school, which that definitely would not have been possible had I not been a Scentsy consultant. Because at the time, the money that I was making was only cutting it for my basic necessities, like my basic bills, and maybe a little bit after that, but definitely like I wouldn't have been able to pay for school, or I wouldn't have been able to go on the trips that I was going on. So it's been a huge blessing, and outside of the money aspect, which it was initially the reason why I joined, it was not the reason why I stayed. Over time, I just saw myself grow at the time when I first joined, I was going through a lot of things personally. So it wasn't like I joined to have something to not think about those things or to get over those things. But as like time progressed, I saw that Scentsy was a big reason why I was being able to get over certain things or get through certain things that was happening in my life at the time. So it was just something I was extremely passionate about and that I'm still really passionate about. When I'm having a bad day, like I'll go home and just like work on samples or do a video on my team page or talk to my director or get together with my girls to think about ideas on how we can share more Scentsy with the community or just like meet more people. And it's just something it just comes natural. Like you just are happy to do it and you're good at it. And it's not sales. It's a product that I wish you could smell this, but you can't smell this. But in here, there's wax. So again, as I said in the beginning of the video, this is a safer alternative to candles. And it's just something that kind of sells itself. Like, you walk into Victoria's Secret not knowing... Oh, hold on. Let me see if you can see this. And I'm going to turn this one on as well. I don't know if you see what it says, but it says "Believe in Your Dreams," which is one of my favorite night lights. This is what it looks like when it's turned on. I'm not too sure if you can see it. Hopefully you can. And it has wax inside. So that wax releases a fragrance. Now the reason why at the time when I first joined, I was really not against direct sales, but it just wasn't something that I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to join a direct sales company to make more money. But again, at the time, I knew that I couldn't get an actual part-time job because I was already busy as it was. And I needed something that could kind of work with my schedule and I can just do whenever I have free time. But it's not like I have the same amount of free time every week. Some weeks I may have a lot of free time and other weeks I'm just jammed packed. So this really worked with my schedule and it was really easy to share because everyone likes things that smell good. When you walk into Victoria's Secret, sometimes you don't even know what you're like looking to buy and you walk out with buying a bunch of things. Or when you go to Bed Bath Body Works, that's what it's called. But you go in just looking for a new lotion or a new body wash or whatever. I actually never bought from them, so I really don't know exactly what they sell. I just know they have candles and body fragrances. But you go in looking to just buy something and then you smell it and you fall in love. Well, that's the same concept with Scentsy. You just have to put it under someone's nose because then they're going to be like, oh my god, what's that? And they fall in love, which was a big reason why my entire family got hooked so easily because it wasn't something that needed to be explained. It's very self-explanatory. It's like a candle, but a lot safer. And this wax right now, if you can see, is wet. Does not burn, does not go over or higher than room temperature. If it falls on your dog, you'll be fine. If your dog eats it or your child eats it, they'll be fine. My dog enjoys doing that to my wax all the time. So it's just a very pet-friendly, animal-friendly, home-friendly product. And it's very easy for people to fall in love. I fell in love. I mean, I'm not really into many things, and I love Scentsy with all my heart. But it just became so easy. It was something that I became very passionate about. Many of my friends and family members now are either some of my best customers or some of my teammates, and it's great because it's great being able to share what you love with the people that you love most, especially if they're doing it and they have the same goals as me and they're on the team. So it's been an amazing journey, and I hopefully will continue to grow and look forward to growing because that's the goal with this. You're gonna have to stop it. So if this has interested you in any kind of way, my whole point of this video is to share this opportunity with anyone. I personally think that it's really not that hard to be a consultant. If you're passionate about what you do, then you will happily do it and do what it takes to grow in what you're doing. I love these products, and many of the consultants that are also consultants love the products, and they succeed because of how passionate they are and how much they believe in the company and they believe in themselves. It's, again, like I said before, it's not that hard. when you believe in what you have, and you believe in the opportunity and you want to grow. So if you're looking towards making an extra $200 a month to an extra $1,000 a month, I encourage you to just message me. Click the link below. I promise to you, I am not scary to speak to, and information is completely free. I can email you or mail you some information, and I can even mail you some samples if you just want to try the product for yourself. But once you try the product and you believe in the product and you truly enjoy the product, it's no longer selling. It's just sharing what you enjoy and what you use on a day-to-day basis, which is what I do every single day. I don't consider myself to be a salesperson. I just share. I share the different body products that we have. I share the different warmers that I love with the different home decor things that I have in my own house. I share how much I love the scents and why I love them, because I love citrusy, or I love fruity scents, or I love perfume scents. So you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be anything. You can be yourself. And you'll have a group of women that will support you and care about you and care for your growth, not for their own personal gain, but because they care about where you're going, which is probably the biggest reason why I've stayed, because of the friendships and because of the training that you receive. Because it's personal. It's not just like, not to talk down towards direct sales, because I love direct sales, and I think that you can truly grow and make 6 figures, and not put yourself through debt, not put yourself through school, to get to that point. But you can truly grow if you want to grow with this company, and I've seen it firsthand. I am an experience. I'm living proof of that. And it doesn't matter how much you want to make. If it's just an extra $200 that can pay off a phone bill, or if you want to make up to $1,000, either or, it's a very possible thing, and I can help you get there. So feel free to message me. Again, I can send you more information about the opportunity, or I can send you samples just because you want to try the product and order the product. I just want to bring awareness to this awesome company, and I want to share the opportunity because I personally love it, and if I love it, I think other people would also love it too. So feel free to comment below, or message me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it because I am very nervous, but I love what I do, so the nervousness will go away eventually. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching again, and have a great night. Bye.